She's such a nutter butter. Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Welcome to my recap of a 90-Day Fiancé Season 8, Episodes 10 and 11, The Devil's Work, and, oh shoot. I love you so much. That's what it should be called. Grandpa Zied. Three's a party. That's what we're talking about right now. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, it's me. It's me. I'm here. I'm going to sit up for as long as I can. I did the most because I have felt like not myself for the last 10 days. For those of you who don't know, I had fibroid surgery on the 12th. So I'm here. You know, I'm here. I'm in my body. I'm feeling better. I still have a hard time sitting up. Let me get some pillows for my back. That would help. That would do. Let me just scoochy mooch on over this ray. Okay. Got some pillows from my favorite YouTubers. Some of my favorite YouTubers. I have Stay Blessed and Unbothered from Julesy, and I have this like beautiful teal-haired girl, and this is Cat Black. Okay, let's put this behind me and let's get started. Okay, so first couple that we're going to talk about is I love you so much. Michelle, thank you so much. She gave me a super chat and she says, I hope you're recovering well. Thank you so much. I am recovering well. I'm getting better day by day. And I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Whew, I didn't realize how much getting ready was going to take out of me. Let me put my video capture device down here so that the pictures are in front. Hey, you know, let's get some computery things happening. Okay, so Rebecca and Zied. Last episode, episode 10, we had Rebecca. First we had Zied talking to his sister Weem, who it turns out Weem has like a whole husband, must be because she has kids. Like, girl, who knew? And I guess the husband didn't want to be involved in it. And I'm really interested. Like, she obviously is still of the Islam faith, still Muslim, but she doesn't wear her hijab the way her mother does. So I think it's interesting that Tunisia has, you know, very both ways. They have secular Muslims, not secular, but you know what I mean? They have more relaxed Muslim and they have Orthodox and whatnot. So Weem is still a B though, right? She's still rude AF. And so she has decided that they are coming at her brother and saying a lot of inappropriate things to her brother, and how dare they compare him to the Moroccan man. And so Zied is having a moment with his nieces and nephews, and it's really cute. And you start to see like just how much of this home life he is missing, just how much of this life that he has given up to be with Rebecca. And I start to see another side of him, obviously. Next scene we have is Rebecca, because I guess she doesn't have any friends, or she wants Zied to find friends his own age, but she decides to go out with her daughter Tiffany, her son-in-law Micah, and some of their friends. And Rebecca is feeling real old lady hat at this dinner. Okay, she is feeling a type of ways about sitting at this table with these people. And there is a friend, Hannah, who comes, and they're asking Zied a bunch of questions, you know, and they're being good Americans, and they're being polite and nice. They're being real Southern. It's great. I mean, the Southern that isn't the way Micah, you know, Southern was. And then Hannah says, well, if you need help moving, because you obviously don't have a car, this is what has stopped you from being able to have furniture in your house for the last 6 weeks, it feels like. My family owns a bunch of truck beds, so I'll be happy to help you. Ooh, Rebecca. I mean, we talk about Zied being jealous. Rebecca, child. I mean, listen, I'm not the person. It's harder for me to comment on people in relationships and how they feel because I've never been in a relationship. And I mean, I have been jealous, but I think jealousy is such an ugly, ugly emotion that I don't even allow myself to feel it when I'm feeling it. And for her to react the way she reacted, she felt like Hannah was paying too much attention, okay, to her Zied. Miss Montana was doing too much. She needs to back her little 24-year-old fingers up and stop trying to talk to her man. If you want to find out what an Arab man feels about coming to the U.S., you need to get on the WhatsApp or one of these international dating apps and find somebody. Get on Instagram, find a couple hashtags, and find somebody else to talk to. But what you won't do is talk to my Tunisian man. And then offering to help him move, just you and him. She turns to Zied and she's like, baby, Zied, do you understand what she is asking you? Let me put this back while I scream it. She is asking you to go somewhere with her alone. Yeah, in his country, no, you don't do that. So he doesn't understand what's going on. Meanwhile, Zied is just trying to be like natural and nice and very much like, okay, so much help. So thank you, so much help. Okay, Hannah. Oh, yes, thank you. So much help. And Zied's like, oh, is that what she? Oh, no, yeah, thank you, Hannah. No, so I very much do on my own, Hannah. Thank you. Yes, no, yeah, no. And tensions are so strained from that evening that the next day, when he's walking, I guess at a faster pace than her, she's like, why are you walking so fast? Slow down. And in the car ride home, in the car ride to see her grandbabies, they have a conversation about her not wanting to feel jealous of Zied. I mean, that's not what she says, but that's what I interpreted it. She's like, look, basically, I don't want us to not be good, aka basically, I don't want to feel jealousy. So if you could just not talk to any woman, especially if they're your age or younger, or even younger than me, and if they're pretty. Okay, you only need to talk to hags. Okay, you only need to talk to toothless hags with bad breath. Okay, I'm gonna tell you who your friends are, and guess what? Your friends aren't my daughter's friends. Your friends are me. So he's like, I know, baby, I don't want you to feel, no, it's okay very much. Meanwhile, he's trying to drive. And if I were him, I would be a wreck trying to drive in a foreign country. She's like, well, I told you to go left. Why didn't you go left? And he's like, yeah, no, I understand so much, baby. Okay, yes. I'm just like, Rebecca, for the first time I'm seeing the shoe on the other foot. And the way he acted in Tunisia is the exact same way she's acting here. Because didn't she drive in Tunisia? Like, I don't think he was allowed to. Is he allowed to drive in the U.S.? Whatever. So they get to her son's house, and the son has married his mother. That woman walks down, and I was like, oh, she looks like Rebecca. Rebecca's son married a woman who looks exactly like her. And they have got some kids, and the son is really nice to Zied. He says he feels positivity out of this situation. He is so far the only family member, person close to Rebecca, who isn't a complete jerk to Zied just off Jump Street. And so she sees Zied playing with the grandkids, and the daughter-in-law, I mean, she needs to read the room heavily. Her producer made question is, Zied, you don't want to have kids like ever? Because you know she can't. So you don't want this? I see that you're really good with these kids. Oh, and you're close to your nieces and nephew. You don't want this? Oh, okay. So you're willing to be with this old, like, dry bag of bones right here? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, great. You can come play with our kids. Are you okay with being grandpa? And Zied's like, oh, I like kids. You know, my niece and nephew, I love them. And I think I'm, no kids. I'm okay. I'm okay now. I don't think about future. And Rebecca's like, well, let's go get some ice cream and discuss this further. So they get ice cream, and Rebecca is having a conversation with Zied about the fact that in the future he may want kids, and what are they going to do then? And he's like, no, I don't want. And she's like, I just want to let you know that even if you do want kids, I'm never divorcing you, and you're going to be with me forever until I die. And I have at least 30 more years, which means that you won't be able to have kids until you're 57. So do that math. Better save your sperm now. So Grandpa Zied is, Papa Zied is not going to be, it's just going to be Grandpa Zied. So Grandpa Zied has to just like sit in this information. And he's like, of course, every man in the world wants to have kids, but I don't want now. And I'm like, you need to have a plan for what that is. You need a surrogate, like, do it. I wonder if she still has eggs. Like, something's gonna have to happen. I just don't understand what the end result of this relationship is gonna be if he is somebody who wants to have children. So there's them. Let's move on to the next couple. Who was boring? Oh, Tariq and Hazel. Let's talk about boring ass Tariq and Hazel. Okay, so in their segment, this is in honor of Angela. I'm wearing this wig. Tariq and Hazel's segments have been kind of boring. But in last episode, we have Tariq and Hazel, and they are working out in this home gym, which seems to me could be another spare bedroom, but you know. And Tariq says that he has been waiting to have her in this room working out with him. He works out? Only his arms? Sometimes? And so she's on the treadmill or some stepper or elliptical, and he asks about Harry, and she starts to cry because it turns out that Harry has a fever, and so he is taken aback by this information. He's like, no, I can't. No, I don't want that to be the way this story ends. We want Harry here. So she ends up having a conversation with her fine ass ex-husband's new wife. I mean, I was like, wow, she's really pretty, this new wife. And they have a decent relationship. I mean, here's the deal. I don't know if there's like a jealousy factor, but you would think that she would call her ex-husband's phone. Maybe she hates her ex-husband and they don't want to talk, and the only way they can talk is through the wife. But the wife is pretty and young, just like Hazel. And she talks to her son, Harry, and he's no longer sick. He's doing well. And Tariq is like, you should tell them to give him orange juice. And I was like, oh, Tariq, you're so American. It's cute. Oh, you're so cute. And she's like, they can't afford orange juice. And he's like, oh, well, do you want me to Venmo? I can Venmo her some money. What is it, like $5 US? We'll get some orange juice, some milk, some eggs, and a chicken. Can we do that? And so Hazel's happy. She's able to talk to her son and know that everything is okay and that, you know, he will soon one day be with them. And the next scene that I recall is this week's episode where they decide to call Angela. This is my Angela wig. And have a conversation because they have been in quarantine for a long time. It is 35 days until they're going to get married. So this has sped through. Their timeline has sped up a lot. And it has been decided, I guess, that they would like to have this girlfriend and that they're going to tell Angela about it. And Tariq says that Hazel kind of jumped the gun and told Angela. He didn't necessarily want her to, but because I guess she was so excited and drunk that she wanted to tell Angela about getting a girlfriend. And Angela is like, that doesn't make any sense. Tariq, don't push her towards this. And he's like, it's not even me. She's the one who wants a girlfriend. And Angela brings up the amazing points about being jealous and what the problems that they could have. And Tariq says, yes, thank you for, you know, speaking on those things. And we definitely have talked about them. And I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to continue to say this. I don't think, oh, thank you for the super chat. Okosua. Tell me which way it is. Phonetically put in there. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, boa. Thank you so much for that super chat. Hey, how are you? Thank you. And oh, thanks guys. Thank you for telling me I'm looking nice. I really felt like doing a lot today because I have been looking so disastrous the last couple of days. Anyways, so I really do think that Hazel just needs to get a girlfriend. I don't think that Tariq should be involved in this. I think she wants to be polyamorous. I don't think she wants to have a love triangle, but she doesn't probably have the nomenclature to say that or really understand that might be a possibility. Okay. So, anyways, that's the end of those boring ass people. Oh, here, let me show you a picture of Hannah. I mean, the smoke that was coming out of Rebecca's eyes towards this poor all-American, you know, she's very much like, she's very Southern. She's giving me like a Carrie Underwood situation. You know what I'm saying? She's like, Jesus, take the wheel. It's a whole situation. Oh, Bella Jasmina, thank you so much for the super chat. Hearts to you too. Hearts to you too. Hearts to you as well. Okay. Let's see who's next. What do I want to talk about? I mean, the heavy hitters. Okay, let's go with a fun heavy hitter. So the fun heavy hitters that we're going to talk about next are Yara and Jovi. All right. So last episode, we get to meet Jovi's father. And who does Jovi look like, you guys? Because his parents look more like siblings than Jovi looks like either of them. Is that their biological child? And I'm not trying to like, I don't, you know, it's okay if it isn't. Like, I don't care. But I thought that this man would look like Jovi. I don't think Jovi is unattractive. I think he's cute. So I was expecting to see an older, hot version of him. And I did not see that. I saw somebody that reminded me of like Popeye or something. And like his accent, his Bayou accent is so thick. And I can't even do it. I can't mimic the sound of a Cajun man, which is interesting for me because, you know, I can pretty much mimic a lot of different accents. And to me, the mother doesn't even have an accent. But anyways, that's just my inner workings of my thoughts. So Yara, they get to that house and Yara sits down and they're sitting on one bank of couches and Jovi's on another bank of couches with a beer in his hand. And I just wonder how his mom feels about the fact that this boy has always got a beer in his hand. But I guess maybe she doesn't feel anything about it. Maybe it's culture. And she and the dad are saying, you know, hi, how's everything going, Yara? Do you like Louisiana? And Yara's like, no, I don't like it. No, I don't. And they're just like, okay, well, you know, well, hopefully you get to like it. And you want to be careful, though. This is what the dad says. Trigger warning, you guys. Trigger warning. The dad says, the way I've seen your Instagram photos, you shouldn't be walking around that way. You know, bad things can happen to you. And I was like, wow, did he just rape culture the shit out of her based on fucking outfits that she's wearing when she's on vacation on a beach? And that's what she says. She's like, oh, no, I'm not wearing those clothes like that I wear on vacation. Jovi, your father is fucking stupid. He's like stupid American. Oh, this is funny. And then the dad's like, oh, okay, so yeah, you know, I just want to, this is a Midwestern accent. It's not that accent. It sounds like it's Southern Midwestern and I can't do it. So yeah, you know, you don't want to dress like that, you know, and otherwise, also, you know, what about the fact that you're Ukrainian and, you know, the Ukrainian women want to come to the States and steal our men or try to come to the United States? Is that what you're about? And she's like, no, I actually hate it here. I hate it here so much. I want to go and live in Bulgaria or Budapest or somewhere else. Like, I don't have to live here. This is an ugly, stupid, smelly, fucked up city. So, fuck you. And I don't like that stereotype because it's just like they say Americans are stupid. That's not fair, right? Because you obviously are not stupid. Right, Jovi? And so Jovi's just like, and the mom's like, well, we don't want you to leave. And she's like, yeah, so shut his ass up then. Shut his ass up. And then Jovi's like, well, I'm going to go be with my friends. We're going to go off and do some stuff. Yara, you're going to stay here because you don't feel well. She's like, yeah, I'm going to sleep. Now, meanwhile, Yara is looking white as a ghost. I mean, the girl just put on foundation and that is it. She don't have not a contour. She's giving me maybe a mascara situation, but very little, okay, than what we're used to getting. So obviously something is wrong with her. She's tired. She's sick. She's pregnant. But the parents don't know that. So then three hop in the car and Jovi sits in the center like a child. And which I think it makes it better, obviously, for television. And then they're like, well, you think we left anything out that she can steal and take back to the Ukraine or sell on the black market? Like, what is it that you think that Yara wants from your house? Why is it that poor Americans, maybe they're not poor, but why is it that Americans who ain't got that much always thinking that foreigners, this girl came to your house with a jacket on her shoulders. She couldn't even be bothered to put the jacket on. And that is her look. And you think she wants to steal something from your house and do what with it? She wants to take a love placard. She wants to take a word art something and do what with it? I mean, this man, he just wrote himself just the fool in this episode. How I wish I had water. Like, how I wish. Let me just ask somebody if they could bring me up a bottle of water. Is there water right here? Nope. Okay, great. La 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 la. Sorry, I gotta get water because I'm feeling parched and I'm used to being waited on these days. I'm just kidding. Normally I would drink the water out of the refrigerator, but I'm just doing the bottled water. Okay. Please. Just open the door. Okay, so next cup. Oh, wait, no. So she then stays at the house and Jovi goes to his friend's house and they have a crawdad boil for him, which looks delicious. I mean, I'm not the one, I don't like crawdads, okay? But I will try it. I will try any kind of seafood boil. Just open the door and toss it to me. There's going to be a water bottle thrown at me soon. So let's just, everyone prepare yourself. And so she gets into, she goes to sleep. Then they get to the friend's house and the friends are all kind of being negative about the situation. They're like, how long does she need to be in the US before, you know, you guys can break up or something? And he's like 3 years. And they're like, oh, that's how long they'll be married then. Thank you so much. That's how long they'll be married then. Ha ha ha. And so Jovi's kind of laughing with the jokes, but at the same time he's feeling some kind of way, which I kind of liked. I was like, good, feel some kind of way. And then the same thing happened with the dad. The dad's just kind of kicking back and letting it happen. And they keep talking to him about strippers and how he's going to give that life up. And I'm like, are they proud of this boy? Not that I don't enjoy, okay, listen, there is a conundrum here that I'm having because I don't judge any woman who's on the pole. You know what I'm saying? I even at some point in my college life was like, I should just be a stripper. And I did a spearmint rhino, what's that? Amateur night. I did it. Did I get naked? No. Did I have a thong on? Yes. Were most of the people in the audience my girlfriends? Yes. So it wasn't that dramatic. However, there is something about the culture of men who go to strip clubs every weekend that I just find to be like weird. Like you can go, but I don't know. And this is where I don't know. This is where I feel like I might be not as open to it as I think I am. I don't know what to say, but there's something about it that, cause I don't want to down strippers and I don't think anything's wrong with what they do and it's legit, but I just feel like, I don't know, even my girlfriends who were strippers, whenever they had boyfriends that they met in the club, I was always like, girl, you don't want a boyfriend that you met in the club. Like, no, you don't. Like, if he works for the club, yes. If he owns the club, that sounds like a pimp. But like, if he is a patron of the club, it's weird. It's a little weird. And then like, once he becomes your boyfriend, like, he can't be coming down there every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, once he becomes your man, then he needs to not be at the club every weekend. Like, no, you can't be at the club watching me work, son. Like, this is my job. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just something about it, the frequency. Anyways, so I feel like, I don't know. Anyways, I feel like I'm digging myself in a hole and I don't want to. So they're having these conversations about him, like, old Jovi, oh, that's just Jovi, blah, 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 Jovi. Meanwhile, they're thinking if she's going to steal something out of his house. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So he gets back and he brings her some crawdads, which she doesn't want because it's fish and she's not used to it. And does she want those things when she's like still in the throwing up phases of first trimester? No. And so they get to the house and she's dressed and he gets dressed, got a beer in his hand, and she's bitching at him while she's doing his hair because it looks ugly. And she's just like, Jovi, no, you don't bring me anything. I hate you, Jovi, no. And so he's like, meh, meh, meh. They get into the car. He tells her that he doesn't like her because of the way she's acting. She starts to cry. She's mad because she's having to like barely touch her makeup, even though she looks beautiful. But she's going to this party and she has to act like everything is okay, even though she doesn't want this party and she doesn't want everybody judging her and thinking her she's a B. So they get there. She's mad at him. They get inside. She's gracious. She tells the mom that everything is lovely. Mom is nervous that there might be too many people there. There's like 50 people there. Everybody's excited. It does look really nice in there. She compliments the mom. She does what she's supposed to do. She makes her rounds, and Jovi is getting more and more drunk as it goes along, and he is like MC hammered, and you know he drinks a lot, so the fact that we can tell that he's sloshed means that he's had a couple of shots in between here and there, and he is not paying attention to her, and she's feeling some kind of way about it. And they have their first dance, and the entire time she's telling him that she hates him. I love Yara. She's like, Jovi, stop it. I hate you. Don't touch my ass like that, Jovi. No, this is a good dance. No, Jovi, stop it. I hate you. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much, Jovi. I hate you. I want to kick you in your face. I want to kick you and make your teeth straight. I hate you so much. And the mom's like, they're so in love. And it's cute. So she sits down to eat, and they bring the parents over, and they tell the parents that she's pregnant. Mom Gwen is so excited. She's like, I can't tell nobody though, right? I can't tell nobody because it's too new. Super chat from Roglanon. Thank you so much. Wow, you look fab, girl. Thank you. I'm trying. This is too tight on my head. This is too tight. Oh, look, the lighting just got better when I did this. Oh, okay. Anyways, and so, he just wasn't being as attentive because I think what happened is that Jovi hasn't seen these family members and these people in a bit, right? And so this was an opportunity for him to hang out with a bunch of people that he really likes to hang out with. And he just got swept up in the moment. Because if that were me, honestly, this is part of the reason why, like, when there's certain, you know, family events, I can't have friends there because I know I won't pay attention to them. Because I'll be so excited about these family members that I haven't seen in such a long time. You know, family get-togethers are kind of like that. And unless you know you have a friend who's super social, you could leave them on their own, you know? And this wasn't the moment. He failed at this moment. He should have been more attentive to her, but I can understand why he wasn't. So she bitches at him and complains to him and pulls him outside, and he is so, you know, MC hammered that he's like, I don't want to have this conversation anymore. You're bringing down my, like, buzz, like, whatever, you know, you're feeling whatever the way you're feeling, and that's fine, and we'll talk about it later, like, whatever, bye. And she's like, no, Joey, this is not the way you treat this woman that's pregnant. This is not the way you have to behave when you're having kids, Joey. No. And she's right, he's wrong, but at this point, there's nothing that she can do. Choices have been made. And he's not the man that she, you know, wants or deserves. And she says it to him in a way that isn't quite as offensive as Natalie and Mike. Let's move on. Whoo, girl, Natalie and Mike. I'm gonna just put these two pictures of them because this is these two. Girl. Ugh, my head hurts. This is too much talking about them. How long have I been talking? 30 minutes. Great. Okay, let's get to my notes. So, my first and only notes of Natalie and Mike is Natalie talks with Rachel. But I'm missing what happened last episode. What happened last episode? What happened? I'm sure they fought. And I'm sure I thought to myself, Mike does not give a shit about Natalie. Oh, ha 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 ha. So Natalie wants Mike to go to therapy really bad because she says they need some kind of mediator. He says no, he says no, he says no. He finally says yes. They go. He ends up telling her that he doesn't think they're in love anymore. She hears, I don't love you anymore, which is not what he said, but that's what she hears. And he says we have too many problems and we have too much stuff going on, and I think that we need to work on it. And I don't understand what he doesn't know, why he doesn't understand that going to therapy is them working on it. And that's what she wants to do, is work on it. But he just wants to work on it in a way, which I don't understand what his idea of working on it is if it isn't going to therapy and talking it through. This entire time, this man has this earpiece in his ear, and I don't understand why he wants to be our uncle from like the 2004. Like, why are you that guy? There are much better earpieces that you could have in your ear these days, Mike. That one is not it. So in this episode, they dig a little deeper, and she meets with this, she goes to a therapy session one-on-one with a woman named Rachel, tells Rachel about the time that Mike lied to her. And Mike says that his best friend Sarah told him that, hey, I'm getting married. Come out here, be my best man. Come to my house. My husband will be here and we'll have a little party get together. He gets there. Husband's not there. He hangs out, gets high, hangs out with his homegirl. Next morning, he sleeps on the couch. Next morning, Natalie calls him. He answers the phone. He wakes up. I guess he's shirtless, and for her, half naked. And she asks what's going on. And then she hears Sarah say, I'm going to shower. And Natalie feels like she has been cheated on at that point. Mike says he didn't know that the husband wasn't going to be there, but he definitely didn't sleep with Sarah. And Sarah is like his sister. And that's the end of that. Natalie doesn't believe him. That is the bottom line. She thinks that he slept with Sarah and he won't just come and be honest with it. Because in her culture, it is bananas that a man would stay the night and get high with his homegirl. And this is where I think my singleness comes into play. I don't understand why she doesn't believe him. And if being in a relationship means that you are distrusting of a man who has a girlfriend, a female friend, and he can't hang out with her without some other supervision, I don't understand that culture. I have a lot of guy friends. I have spent the night at guy friends' house. I have had guys spend the night at my house, and there has been nothing going down. So that is, to me, and I know that there are a lot of women out there, a lot of people out there who understand where Natalie's come from. I just don't understand where Natalie is coming from. Because if the man says that he didn't sleep with Sarah, which he's had a lifetime apparently to sleep with Sarah, why would he sleep with her before her wedding? Why is it that you can't believe him? And if you can't believe him, then break up with him. And that is just what I think. So she then talks to Mike about it and says, did you sleep with Sarah? Mike says no. And she says, you're lying. She wasn't even in the country. She has no basis for this lie. None. Mike has not told her, hey, yeah, me and Sarah were together. Me and Sarah, I used to have a crush on her. Mike hasn't given her any indication to where she could think that he's lying, but she just thinks he's lying. Because she can't fathom the fact that he would spend the night at his friend's house and not sleep with her on her wedding night, which is crazy to me. So that's just me. My sister says that she can understand why Natalie was uncomfortable with that, because she feels like he knew that the husband wasn't going to be there. But it's like, how does he get her to believe him? Like, what does he need to say besides tell her what she wants to hear in order for her to believe him? She says that she would believe him if he would just tell the truth. and stop lying to her. So his thing is like, you need to get past all that. I already told you what the answer was, and that's the answer, and it's not going to change. Just move on. But she's like, no, I can't move on because I look better than you, and I'm putting up with you and your low class, stupid cargo pants. Okay? I come from the city. I'm a city girl who's beautiful, and I've chosen to come here into the sticks with you and your low class, no teeth family. And you won't even be honest with me and tell me that you slept with Sarah. Mike is just like, listen, I'm not giving you that ring back. We don't love each other. We don't like each other. You don't respect me. Like, none of this. You are so mean and ugly, and you say the worst things. She has said the worst things to him on camera. I have no sympathy for her. And then she says that he manipulated her by bringing her to the U.S. when he had no intentions of actually giving the ring back. And to a certain extent, I can definitely see that. I think that he, at some point when he realized that they weren't getting anywhere, that he needed to tell her to go home. Because they're, 30 days out? Maybe less, 20 days out? And he's like, I can't give you the ring back. Nothing is going to change in 20 days. So at this point, you should just tell her to go home. She's like, I gave up my life in the Ukraine to come over here, and now you're telling me you're not going to give the ring back? And my thought is like, girl, if you wanted that ring back, maybe you shouldn't have told him that you were better looking than him. If you wanted that ring back, maybe you shouldn't have told him that he was low class. If you wanted the ring back, maybe you shouldn't have told him that he was fat and that he needed to stop eating butter. And that you want, like, there are so many things that I'm just like, if you really wanted that ring back, as bad as you say that you want the ring back, then you would not have done some of the mean things that you've done. You cannot just like stab him in the face and in the throat and then be like, Mike, you're making me feel insecure and make me feel like, do you know what's make me trust you, Mike? If you give me a ring back. If you give me a ring back, I trust you. If you give me a ring back, then I know you'll not sleep with Sarah. That's not how that works, honey. And he has every right to not want to marry her. But then that means that she needs to go home now, because nothing is going to change between now and 20 days from now. They're not going to fix it that way. So they're both wrong in this. And these pictures are definite indicators of their behavior towards each other and the way they feel. Not apathy, but the like non-emotion that Mike has. The like indifference is hard to watch. And at that point, it just sometimes feels like he's being petty. And so really, that's all I have to say about them. Marianne Walters, thank you so much for the super chat. For the Venmo. Thank you so much. I just got it on my phone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. So I think that's it from them. Let's go on to... Oh, I took myself away. Just kidding. Let's go on to our favorites. Oh yeah, where's Brendan and Julia? Okay, there. Let's move this down. Let's move that down. Okay. So here we have Brandon and Julia. Now, they weren't in last episode, and that's fine, but they were in this episode. And in this episode, they've been sharing their same room, and they have gone out and they've got a new car somehow. And Julia's feeling sick. She's feeling nauseous, and she thinks she might be pregnant. Brandon freaks out and decides that he has to tell his best friends, okay? He has to tell the people he's closest to in the world, because if they find out that they took a pregnancy test and Brandon didn't tell them beforehand, that they would be even more upset. He doesn't know what to do. He's scared. He got to talk to his besties. So he, like a teenager, goes out into the porch to have a conversation with his parents about the fact that Julia might be pregnant. Now, Julia is like, we shouldn't even tell them anything, because what's going to happen is if we tell them that we think we're pregnant because we're being unsafe, which they know, if it turns out that we are pregnant or we aren't pregnant, then they're going to have something to hold over us. There's no reason to pull out the red flag when we don't. There's no reason to throw the white flag when we don't know that we're going to surrender yet. But Brandon's like, no, we got to tell them. We got to tell them. We got to tell them because like, I got to get ahead of this. You know, they were right and I was wrong. We got to tell them. I got to get ahead. I got to tell them. And also I'm really scared and I got to talk to my besties about it because who else would I talk to? I don't have friends. I don't have any guy friends that I could talk to about this. So I got to talk to my best friends. Oh my God, I got to talk to my best friends because my besties need to know because they're the ones that are going to like, you know, what. So they're playing Jenga. Dad loses. And Brandon tells them that Julia wasn't feeling well. And they don't say she might be pregnant. They just said, so, you know, and the dad's like, have you gotten tested? And they're like, no. And the mom is like, okay, well, do that first. And then the mom and dad have their own talking head where they're like, why would they even tell us that? Well, I mean, I see why he told us because we're his best friend. But like, why would they even tell us this when, I mean, I wouldn't. I would first find out and then I would tell. Otherwise, like, it's really just kind of jumping the shark. There's no reason. I don't know if I use that jumping the shark expression correctly. There's no reason to tell us. And she's like, yeah, well, he had to tell somebody and we're those people, you know, we're his best friends. And so he talks like a teenager and it bothers me. And he then blames Julia for the fact that they're pregnant because she just won't get on birth control. That's the obvious thing, right? Is for her to put the poison in her body, not for him to find the condoms or to him to, you know, demand that they make a pill for men. They should just make a pill for men. Why don't they make a pill for men? If you don't want to have a baby, then you should take a pill. This world is so catered to men. So he tries to blame her and the dad again jumps in and is like, no, don't blame her. This is the second time Ron has jumped in and stopped Brandon from only blaming Julia. And it's like, he's like, well, she's the one. And Julia's like, Brandon, no. She's the one that what? She's the one that stops you from putting the condom on? Ugh, he's annoying. He is annoying. Did I get another? Thank you so much. Who is this next person? Chris Antoinette. Thank you so much for the Venmo. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Just got the text. Thank you so much. And it's just bananas to me. It is just bananas. It is just bananas to me. I hate him so much. I mean, not really, but like it bothers me that he tries to blame her for things. I'm trying to like do a new thing. I'll put the details for this in the description box. It's my cousin's wig shop. It's a band. So it's like elastic around here. And yeah, just a real simple. You're supposed to wear some kind of headband with it because otherwise you just see the elastic bands. And then you could do your baby hairs or whatnot. So anyways, that's what happens with them with that moment. Julia does not want to tell them. She thinks it's stupid that they did. Anyways, they take the pregnancy test and it turns out that they're not pregnant. She tries to trick Brandon into believing that they are pregnant. Brandon is like, if we do get pregnant, then we can't have a wedding. And then we're never going to be able to move out. And she's like, oh no, if we're pregnant, we're definitely still going to move out. And I'm just like, why don't you just go on government assistance? Can they not go on government assistance? There are so many ways to have a baby. And also Ron and like Betty are old. Don't they want to see their next generation? Don't they want to see their grandkids? I don't understand why they weren't more excited about this. Like what is it that maybe it's because they're super conservative and like something. Because my question is like, what is it that is going to, yes, Brandon and Julia won't have any money, but they don't have any money now. And he brought her over. Like, Brandon probably was never going to have enough money to have a kid. What is Brandon ever going to do in his life to have enough money to have a kid? So why not have a child now? It's not like they are off in the city by themselves. They live at home with you. What would be so horrible about them having a kid? And you guys have a spare bedroom. Like, I don't understand. What financials are they just so hell bent on teaching him financial stability? You guys got one kid. He lives on a farm with you guys. And if they have more kids, then there'll be people to help you with the farm, guys. Just think, in 6 or 7 years, you're not going to have to get up at 7 a.m. and feed the goats. That child will. You only have 6 or 7 years more. I mean, this is definitely an investment. Let them have kids. Oh my God. Okay. So what does I say? Brandon Diener, Ron doesn't understand why they're being told. Sleepless nights. Blame Julia. Brandon doesn't have any friends. Okay. So that's it, you guys. That is the end of my recap. We made it 45 minutes. I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me. For those of you guys who are not watching this live, this is the end of the live. For those of you guys who are watching this live, I'm going to come to the comment section and let's have a kiki good time. This head is, ooh, it's tight right here. It's tight. I can't wait to take it off. So this is not going to be very long because I'm waiting to take this off. All right. So A. Hamilton says I'll take that farm if Brandon doesn't want it. Baby Nico says they don't want him to go so they can convince him he isn't ready for it. Linda says more people need to help with the farm. It is. That's exactly what it is. More people to help with the farm. It's weird. Like, Ron is at least 70, if not 80. He's not 80. But, like, Ron's old. Ron had a whole life before Brandon. Ron is, I feel like Betty's like 64. Ooh, what did I do? All right, let's get some thumbs up in this building, you guys. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I said thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Yeah. All right, we've got 300 people in this room and 109 likes. Can we get to 175? Can we just get to 200? We're just going to get to 200, okay? We're going to get to 200 likes. 300 of you guys in this room, we are getting to 200 likes. I cannot wait for it. We're at 118. We're at 121. 124. Trying to get to 200. Do I have 200? Do I get 125? Oh, I got 126. Can I get 130? Can I get 130? Can I get 130 likes? Can exit out of the thing and give me 130 likes? Okay, we got 132. Woo! Can we get to 140? Got 140. Got 8 people under 140. Let's get to 140. Let's get to 140. Let's get to 140. Okay, let's thumbs up. We got 314 people in this room. Those 14 people who just joined the room, give this video a thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I said thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Yeah. That song was written by my friend Chris Farah. I did not make it up, but I use it and it works for me. Oh, 148 likes. Can we get to 160? 153 likes. I'm hearing 160. You there in the back, you there who thinks that your like doesn't matter. It does. Listen, your like matters. What do I need to do? Tell me what I need to do to get a like. Tell me what I do. This is the day. Don't need to sing a church hymn. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. I will rejoice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. 164? Come on. 65, 165. I am working for these likes. What else do I need to do? What do I need to do for the likes? I would give you a head wrap tutorial, but this is hurting me and I cannot wait to take it off. What do I have to do? You guys in the comment section, tell me what I need to do. 168. All right, we've got 32 more people that need to just exit the chat and give this video a thumbs up. Many of you guys may not be signed into YouTube, but then how are you watching this? You are signed into YouTube. You can give me that like. Did I get another super chat? Michelle, I did get another super chat. Oh, Stephanie and Ryan. I'm not talking about Stephanie and Ryan until we get 130. I mean, 100 until we get 30 more likes. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I have a lot to say about Stephanie. Oh, this feels so much better. Oh my God, thank God. Listen, we're just gonna have to sit like this because these incisions were hurting me. Okay, I have a lot to say about it. You guys know I'm Belizean, right? I have a lot to say about Stephanie and Ryan. Let me see if I can bring this closer. I have a lot to say about it. I have a lot to say about them because, oh, Harris, can you hear me? Harris. Whew, we're almost there. And be glad in it. I'm sorry, I peaked a little bit, meaning that I put up a lot of like, this is the day that the Lord has made. Every once in a while, I haven't been to church in 10,000 years, but every once in a while, these old church songs pop into my head and I have to sing them. Oh, thumbs up and good things will happen. That's hilarious. You guys are funny. Oh, I'm going too loud for you guys here. Let me take down my volume a little bit. Is that why people aren't thumbsing me up? Because my volume is too loud. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will. It's literally the same words over and over again, just sung in a different way. That the Lord. Mags, Stephanie and Ryan, and you look amazing. Beautiful. Mags, Felix, thank you so much for that super chat. You are amazing. I want to thank you for that super chat. You guys have been so generous with me today as I sit here. You guys have no idea how happy it makes me that I got dressed and came online today. I want to thank you guys. We are at 191 likes. We're almost there. We are almost there. 192 likes and 296 people in the room. 299 people in the room. People are really leaving because they don't care about my Ryan and what's her face. So if you guys watched my 90 Day Fiancé Word on the Street video, we talked about allegations that Stephanie made about Ryan. And after watching this episode, I'm wondering if these allegations are talking about this specific night. Because after this episode, it feels like, oh my God, I have to sneeze, you guys, and sneezing hurts my incisions. Please, no snow. Please, every time I sneeze, I scream afterwards, and I don't want to do this to you guys. Oh my God, stop. And it just makes me wonder if maybe Ryan sneaks back up into her life in this, because I feel like after this episode or after Ryan leaves, like he doesn't come back. And I heard that she stated that the reason that Harris jumps on the scene is because she needed somebody to spend the rest of her time in Belize with, and she didn't want it to be Ryan. Ooh, we only need 2 more likes. We only need 2 more likes, you guys. 1 more like. We only need 1 more. Thank you, Jasmina, I adore you too. 1 more like. We made it to 200. Okay, guys, let's talk about it. We made it. We made it to 200. I love you guys so much. 201. Okay, so let's talk about these 2. So, last episode, the first thing I remember is Stephanie hula hooping on the beach. And she's wearing some grandma orthopedic pewter silver sandals that look like every single strap on them have a Velcro at the end. And she wore these in the airport, and I didn't say anything because I said to myself, you know what? She probably wore them in the airport because she wanted something very comfy that she can fly in, that she can slip her foot in and out of it. We did it, Joe. We did it. Roshana, thank you for that. We did it, Joe. We did it. So I forgave her for that, but I don't forgive her for walking on the beach in Belize in those sandals now. She looks like she is very frail. Like if she were to fall and like if she looked like if she were to fall, she would snap either her femur in half or she would break a hip and never be the same. And it would just be excuses upon excuses for her to take more medication. Okay, because Stephanie is definitely pill popping throughout this entire endeavor. The way she sounds, the way that she can barely keep her eyelids open, the things that she says. Mama is drunk and high on some kind of something this entire time. Jessie Lee, thank you so much. Might help to brace your abdomen with the pillow when sneezing. Oh, what a great idea. Thank you, Jessie Lee. Thank you for that super chat. What a good idea. So, you guys, thank you, Jessie Lee. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So she's hula hooping on the beach, and Ryan is trying to hula hoop with her because it's like, I don't know, hang with your senior citizen day. Like, it is just like, she's like, Ryan, you got it. Ryan, you're doing it, Ryan. You got it. It's perfect. And Ryan's like, yes, you know, my fiance, she's going to be in, I can't, why? Ooh, girl, like, strike me down. What was that accent? Right, dear. I can't get it. What is it? Wahima. Come here, baby. Okay. Wahima. Me and Stephanie. There it is. So me and Steph, you know, we are hula hooping, and she is going to be, come to me, accent of my childhood, accent of my youth, accent that my father has downstairs, that my aunts speak to me in. We are going, you know, she's going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, and I'm very proud of her, you know, my fiance, and, you know, anything that she puts her mind to, she'll be able to do. Was that it? And so he tries it, and she's just like, you know what she looks like? Stephanie reminds me of one of those, like, rubber chickens. You know what I'm saying? Those rubber chickens. Those ones that, like, people, like, they're deflated, those deflated rubber chickens. That's what she reminds me of. And so she then sits next to the water with him after she's done hula hooping, and he's done praising her for her hula hooping, and asks him about her mother, his mother. And he says, yeah, my mom's not messing with you anymore because basically you insulted her by telling her that you wanted all the money back when we never asked you for money as it is. And it felt like it was a gift. And as soon as you got upset, you decided to take it back. And she's like, well, I didn't mean it. I was upset. And so, you know, I did something that was a little bit rash, you know, and I didn't expect her to block me. And he's like, well, you know what? It is what it is. My mom doesn't mess with you anymore. And she's just like, well, you know, you did this to me, Ryan. And then, you know, if you wanted to put a guess on how much money I've given you over the years, how much would you guess? And he's like, I'm really not into guessing about how much money you've given me. Like, I'm not going to fall into that trap and do that with you. And she's like, well, it's been thousands and thousands of dollars, you know? And I'm just like, you are so tacky. You tacky old woman. You just tacky woman. You were the one who chose to give this man money, and he took it. Yes, why wouldn't he take it? It's double. I'm the one trying to keep the lights on. Did anyone ask you for that money? And if they did, you have a choice. People ask me for money from Belize all the time, and I say no. Because I don't have it. And also, if you sometimes open that floodgate, like, you can't close it. And I don't have it. I don't have it to give to everybody all the time. Okay? So it's annoying to me that she did that. It's annoying to me that she's trying to throw this situation back in his face. Anywho, so their next scene, I'm sure they go to eat. And let me tell you, Stephanie loves her a little weird ass handbag, okay? She had the handbag that was the lips. She had the handbag that was the money. In next scene, she's going to have a handbag that's a bottle of perfume. She loves little kitschy handbags, just handbags that don't match her outfit at all. Or in her mind, they do, but they don't really. And they're just so... Sister! Hi, sister. Hi, Yuna. How are you? I'm feeling well. Yeah, my back is hurting. My incisions are hurting right now, which is why I'm sitting back. What time is it there? 8, 9, 10, 11. Sister, it's late. You gotta go to bed. Yuna. We have to talk about Ryan and Stephanie. Tell me what you think. You guys, my sister Una, she's here in the chat right now. She's Belizean. She's from back home. So Una, you gotta tell me what you think. Gotta tell me what you think. Gotta tell me what you think. Dee. We gotta talk about it offline, but you can put it in the chat if you want to. Okay. Una, let me tell Sawai that Yuna's in the chat room. Sawai. Sorry, we're just used to yelling in this house. Samantha, thank you so much for the Cash App or the Venmo. Thank you so much. Okay, so listen, Ryan is not attractive to me. Neither is Harris. Like, there are better looking Belizean men out there, and it is just frustrating to me that this is the one she found. Ryan looks bananas. Okay, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Ryan looks like he doesn't bathe. I don't care. He doesn't look like he doesn't bathe. He does, like, listen, he doesn't look like he bathes. So Stephanie is just a nutcase, as I've been saying. And I can't remember what their next scene is, but I do remember that she gets very upset with Ryan, and the cameras are there and it's fuzzy because there isn't enough light, and Ryan packs all his bags up, says that she's just trying to embarrass him, and says that his cab is waiting for him, and she's like, what cab? Whose money? And he ends up walking off and leaving her alone. And she's like, Ryan, what the hell, Ryan, can you just answer me this question, Ryan? And he just like is ignoring her because he doesn't want to have this conversation with her. Apparently they're making love, and he then goes to get the condom and makes like a crinkly sound with it, so she assumes that the condom is being put on, but the condom is not being put on, girl. Excuse me. And things are a little dry, and she says, let's put lubrication on because the condoms are making things dry. And he's like, condom? What condom? And she gets very upset. One of my nieces knows Ryan. Una, stop the presses right now. I'm calling you tomorrow. I need all the details. I need all of them. I need all of the details. I need to talk to Ryan. I need to talk to him. And if so, you need to get one of your nieces and say, niece, my sister Wahima does a 90-day fiancé, and she needs to talk to Ryan. Can you make it happen? I would like to do an interview with Ryan. Una, I'm calling you tomorrow. Okay, so anyways, I can't pay him. Should I pay him? No, I can't pay him. I don't have any money for that. I'm not working. Anyways, so where are my notes with them? Ryan didn't put a condom on. He leaves. She wants to know why. He says that they've had condomless sex before. And so she's like, Ryan, go fuck off and die. 2020 can eat my ass. Those are some quotables from this episode. So then she's frantic because now she has decided that this man has stolen her mother's wedding ring. And as a black woman and as a Belizean, I am offended by this. I'm not a Belizean, as descendants of one. I'm offended at the fact that she has made the assumption that this man took with him one of the most precious things that she owns, and that he did it because he knew it would hurt her feelings. Ow. Sorry. Are we not offended? Isn't that not offensive a little bit? Wasn't it a little bit offensive that she did that? He knows that it's the one thing that I hold more precious. Did he take it? Oh God. Did he take it? And then it's on the bed. She opens it and she's like, please don't let him have taken it. I don't care what else he might have taken or stolen from me. Now he's a thief. She gets out the ring and she's like, oh, thank God. I think I'm going to call him and thank him for not stealing this. Ryan, I just wanted to call and thank you for not stealing my mother's ring. Thank you so much for not doing that, for God's sake. You left all your other stuff and I saw that, but thank you for not being a fucking thief. Thank you, Ryan. You're a liar, but can you tell me one other thing, you stupid liar? Can you tell me why you didn't put the condom on and why you led me to believe that you had the condom on? You know I don't trust you. It's been 10 months. And he's like, Steph, we never used condom before. And then she said, Nikki Star TV. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. You guys gotta check out Nikki Star TV, her recaps. If you don't, you should check her out. She's in the comment section. Click on her face right now. She wrote the comment that says extremely offensive. Here, I'm gonna pin it. That way you can follow her if you don't. Replace pinned. Okay? She's pinned now. Go and follow her. Okay. So after you finish watching this. Okay, so I was just really offended by that entire rigmarole. Her being like a skinny little, rubber chicken running around. Then have the hardacity to call him and tell him that she's glad he didn't steal from her. And again, why did he not put a condom on? And it's like, girl, were you ever in your 20s? Not to say that he's right and not to say that she's wrong for being upset. But she thinks that she's going to get this man to tell her exactly why he didn't put the condom on. The answer is because he didn't want to. The answer is because he has the hubris that he has. And he's like, I don't have any diseases because I was cheating on her. But like, she doesn't know that. And also, I don't have any diseases. Like, I would have felt something already. He's a man and he's in his 20s. This is how men in their 20s think. Well, if I had a disease, I would feel it, wouldn't I? Or, oh, the girls I sleep with are clean, so I don't have anything. Ho, 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 ho. You know how many times I've heard that? No, the girls I sleep with are clean. Did you wear condoms with them? No, because they're clean. Well, can you put a condom on? I watch it happen. I have never been like, oh, we're making love. Do you have a condom on? I'm not gonna look. I'm like, it's good. Gotta roll it down a little more. Here, let me help you. It is just like, what? Not, and again, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what I do. I always watch him. Like, I can't imagine just like closing my eyes and trusting that somebody put a condom on. I watch it. They get up, or it's right there, and they get it, and I'm like, okay, great. So like, hey sister, do you comment on the game GTA? I don't know what the game at GTA is. So I don't understand why she wanted an answer from him. She wasn't going to get one. The answer was he didn't want to put it in. That's what it is. He didn't want to put it on. So she then calls her psychic and tells the psychic what happened because she needed a strong friend. And the psychic tells her, you know what? I told you that something would happen. But yeah, she's like, okay, well, definitely. I don't need to go back with Ryan, right? I should go with Harris. And the psychic's like, well, Harris has ulterior motives, but yes, go with Harris. What? What? Why would you go with Harris? I don't understand. Why would you go with Harris when you know he has ulterior motives, but go with him? Because what? Why? I don't understand. Someone please explain to me the logic of going with Harris. There is no logic for going with Harris. So she definitely is like, calls Harris, and I guess their call keeps getting dropped because there's tropical storms. And so she's like, Harris, can you hear me? Harris, your cousin, he's just the worst. He didn't put a condom on. Why didn't he do that? So Harris is like, I already told you about that guy, babe. Okay, baby, I already told you about that guy. And again, I'm like, at first I thought Harris was cute, and then I was like, oh no, I'm wrong. He's not cute. Harris looks like a runaway convict. Harris looks like he is supposed to be somewhere, but he isn't there. Okay? He looks like he's on the lam. Harris looks like he has no future. Harris looks like a waste of time. An absolute, God's to honest waste of time is what Harris looks like. And she's going to listen to her psychic about it. So she calls Harris, and Harris says he'll be at her hotel room tomorrow. She's so pissed at Ryan because now she's like, I must have an STD. Selena says Harris is cute. No, I don't agree with you. I feel like he looks like he's like a broke Ralph Tresvant. Like he was supposed to be in a boy band, but he failed. Nikki Star says, not the man in your condom reenactment being huge work. I'm not going to pretend like it was. Harris has nice eyebrows. Oh no, Harris is definitely cuter than Ryan. Ryan looks like he unkempt, like he doesn't bathe. Ryan looks like a ragamuffin. All right, you guys, what else? I can't believe I almost forgot about them. I can't even believe it. We didn't have any Amira and Andrew, thank God. Like, who cares about them? Who cares so much about them? I don't care. Oh, they did have a scene last episode, but again, who cares? I don't have pictures of them. I don't care about them. Vanessa says she must have an STD, so now she must share it with Harris. LOL. In that picture, oh my God, he looks like Azan. Yes, Harris looks like Azan. Harris is Belizean Azan. You're absolutely right. Nikki Stark says that Azan is a black man with a perm. Ow, ow. No laughing, no laughing. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. In that picture, Harris looks like Nicole's, I think. Oh my God. Azan. Yes. Yes. Yes, he does look like Azan. Yes, this was great. This was a great uncovering, and I love you guys for it. All right, you guys, I have got to go. I've got to take this thing off my head. It's been over an hour. I love you guys. This makeup looks great. I'll take a couple pictures of myself with the makeup on because, you know, while I'm here, you know, it's like when you have makeup on, it's like while you have the makeup on, you have to put it. Oh God, this lighting. I need you guys to go to Instagram right now and look at this picture of me. It looks so good. The lighting, oh my God. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. I'm gonna take a picture of myself. Okay, wait. Why isn't it letting? Here. Yes. Okay, let's take it like this. Yes. 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 You guys go to Instagram right now and like this picture. Okay, I'm gonna just label it as just call me Wah, and then putting feeling better and hearts. And then I'm gonna do Griffin as well because, you know, I gotta keep the Griffin community on Instagram abreast to what I'm doing, abreast to all my different looks. Hair by my cousin who doesn't answer any of my freaking anything. Yuna, this is Rakea's oh yes, Yuna, talk to your niece right now. Yuna, this is Rakea's wig company. Sister, how exciting. I'm so excited. I can't pay him though, so don't say I'm gonna pay him. Just be like, she's a Gryffindor girl who watches 90 Day Fiancé and would love to talk to you about 90 Day Fiancé and like get his side of it so that she can tell like the true deal, you know? Tell him I'm for the people. Okay, that picture is posted. Do I look sick? I just think I look good in this picture. I will rejoice and be glad. I could have made it a little bit more like, or whatever. I'll take a lot. Okay, that is the end of this video. You guys are not going to watch me take pictures of myself. Take my medication. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I appreciate all the support and love, you guys. And I only wish the best for you. I'm going to try my best. I'm not doing The Bachelor anymore because no one cares about it, but not Love After Lockup. Oh yeah, shoot, I gotta do Love After Lockup. Wait, did I do that already? Not sure. But definitely Married at First Sight, girl. Yes. So join me Thursday for Married at First Sight. I love you guys so much. I want to thank you guys for getting through this video with me. You guys have been amazing. And yeah, thank you for all my super chats for today. Thank you for the thumbs up. Ooh, we've got 240 likes. 240 likes and 311 people in the room. That's so nice. Thank you guys. Have a good night, everyone. I'm going to put good night down in here. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. Sabine? Is it Sabine or is it Sabine? Lorna. I can't watch it. I don't care, girl. I can't. All right, you guys. What do I say? Have a fantastic week, and remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.